You don't need to figure everything out before starting a YouTube channel. You just need to start right now, because waiting for the perfect plan is exactly why most people never grow on YouTube. I'm not saying this to sound motivational. I'm just saying the truth. Look at it this way. Right now, there are people uploading average videos with basic editing and they are getting views. Meanwhile, someone who is still watching tutorial, who is still planning and overthinking, and they are still at zero. So clearly it's not about who knows more, it's about who is actually doing the work. And that is what this video is all about. If you are starting from zero right now, no audience, no experience, this is how you actually grow. And this is real stuff that works. Now let me tell you something most people won't say clearly. Your first video will not do well. That is normal. This is not because you are not good, but because YouTube doesn't know you yet. And think of it like this, YouTube is testing you. It shows your video to a small group of people. So if they click your video and watch, it shows more people. But if they don't watch your video, it slows down. So that is it. So when your video gets low views, it's not punishment, it's feedback. And once you understand that, everything becomes easier. Now let's talk about what actually matters, because a lot of beginners focus on wrong thing. They worry about camera quality, they worry about editing, they worry about background, but none of that matters if nobody click on your video. So the real game is this: can you make someone stop scrolling and click? That is it. That is where everything starts. Your title and your thumbnail, that is your first job. If that part is weak, your video is dead before it starts. Let me give you a simple example. If your title is how to grow on YouTube, let's be honest, will you click on that video? Probably not. It's too general and it doesn't give you a reason. But if your title says I posted 5 videos in 3 days, here is what happened. Now you are curious. Now you want to see the results. What's the difference? Same topic, different angle, completely different outcome. So instead of trying to be creative, focus on what already works. Look at videos in your niche that have views, study the title, study the thumbnail, ask yourself, why did people click on this video? That alone will change everything. Now let's talk about your content, because this is where most people start overcomplicating things. You don't need heavy editings. You don't need sound effects every second. You don't need to stress yourself. What you need is clarity. Just talk like you are explaining something to someone sitting next to you, and that is it. If they understand you easily, you are doing it right. But if they get confused, they leave. That is simple. So when you are recording, don't try to sound like a presenter. Don't try to sound too perfect. Just explain it the way you understand it. That is what keeps people watching your video. Now, here is something important. Your first 10 videos, they are for learning. You are learning what kind of title works, what kind of topic people respond to, how to speak better on camera. So remove your pressure from yourself, because the moment you expect every video to perform, you will get frustrated. Instead, focus on improvement. Each video should be slightly better than the last. That is the goal. Now, let's talk about consistency. This one is simple, but most people get it wrong. You don't need to post every day, but you need to be consistent, because if you post once and you disappear, nothing will happen. YouTube needs data, and you only get data by posting more videos. So pick something you can sustain, maybe 3 times a week, maybe 2 times, but stay consistent. Now, here is a mindset shift that will help you. Stop thinking like a creator and start thinking like a viewer. When someone sees your video, they are asking one question: what do I gain from this? And if that is not clear immediately, they scroll. So always make your value obvious, even from your title and even from your first sentence. Now let me tell you something that helped me understand YouTube better. Every video is an experiment. You are not just posting, you are testing. You are testing your title, you are testing your topic, your hooks, your delivery. Some will fail, and that is normal, but one might work. And when that happens, that is your signal. That is what you double down on. And that is how growth happens. This is not by luck, but by pattern. Now let's talk about something people struggle with, which is confidence. A lot of people don't start because they feel they are not ready. They feel like they don't know enough, but here's the truth. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know something useful and explain it clearly. That's enough, and over time you get better. Now here's the approach I'm using on this channel. I'm not trying to act like an expert. I'm documenting the journey, I'm testing things, I'm seeing what works, I'm seeing what fails, and I'm sharing it. So you are not just hearing advice, you are seeing results. And that's what makes it different, because anyone can talk, but not everyone can show proof. Now, if you are serious about growing on YouTube, don't just watch this video and move on. You have to take action, record something, post it, and learn from it. Then do it again and again. That is the only way this works. And trust me, once you start seeing results, it becomes addictive, because now you know it's possible. So if you want to see what actually works on YouTube, not guessing, not recycle tips, just real experiments and real results, subscribe and follow this journey, because the next video I'm going deeper, I'm testing different strategy, and I'm breaking down exactly what happens.